As a celebrity, you can never have privacy. What's worse is that if your assets are protected, robbers will get to them first. In this video, we're going to tell you about NFL players who were robbed. Number 10, Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski might be a monster during the games, but even he is not safe from robbers and burglars. In 2018, after Rob had just returned home from the Super Bowl, he found out that his house in Minneapolis was broken into and completely looted. He did what anyone would, summon the cops to his home. Surprisingly, he was very calm when he called the police. He called the cops saying, "This is an emergency, this is just Rob Gronkowski calling. And while I was gone, my whole house got robbed while on the Super Bowl trip, and I just got back." No one was harmed during the robbery, however the criminals did take 3 guns, jewelry, rare coins, and some personal paperwork from the house. Thankfully, his bedroom was locked in, untampered with, so nothing important was stolen from there. But one of his housemate's bedroom was forced open, and a watch, a bracelet, 2 19th century coins, along with the housemate's social security number, was taken. One of the 3 men accused of robbing was Shane Den, and his bail was set at $100,000. And obviously, for the safety of the player, the accused robber was ordered to stay away from Gronkowski. Number 9, Ray Armstrong and Reuben Foster. The 49ers linebackers Ray Armstrong and Reuben Foster were caught up in a situation that no one would wish even upon their enemies. On October 12, 2017, in the middle of the night, 2 robbers approached the players on a sidewalk with a pistol and an assault rifle in their hands. But the players acted quickly. They ran to the nearest parked car they could find and hid behind it. They stayed there until the suspects drove away. In their statement, they said they were very thankful as no one was harmed and they got away safely. Foster told the reporters, "We're safe. I'm blessed to be safe. I don't want to go into any detail. I'm just happy me and Ray and the rest of the people are safe. It was a scary moment for my family and for the organization. I'm truly sorry to whomever was concerned and the organization itself and the fans that I concerned them. If you live and learn, just watch your surroundings." Number 8, Tom Brady. Tom Brady has had a bad history when it comes to robberies. Just this year, the Foxborough police found a man inside of Brady's Massachusetts home in which neither the player himself nor his supermodel wife had lived in. But the plot twist is that this is the same man that was responsible for the theft of Tom Brady's infamous jersey. The suspect, Zanini Sanus, was found lying on the sofa when the police caught him. Now, Sanus faces multiple criminal charges, including breaking and entering with the intent to commit a felony as well as trespassing. Nothing was stolen. Well, it was, but not during that incident. The ironic thing is that this is the man arrested just last year for stealing a signed Brady Patriots jersey from the team's Hall of Fame exhibit at Gillette Stadium. He didn't even try to hide the stolen memorabilia. He was found wearing the jersey under his jacket in the stadium. He even posed in this jersey for his jail mugshot. Although robbery is never justified, you have to agree this man has got some guts. The same jersey was estimated to be worth about 10 grand. Unfortunately, this isn't even the first time Brady's clothes have been stolen. In 2017, an obsessed fan bought 2 of his game-winning Super Bowl jerseys from the locker room. They were stolen from Houston and somehow ended up in Mexico. Number 7, Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens running back Terence West had less than a pleasant time at the Metropole South Beach Hotel during his stay. He claimed to be a robber not once but twice on the same day in 2016. In a suit filed against the hotel, West said that an employee voluntarily let 2 women into his hotel room by making a copy of his room key. The worst part is that West had met these 2 women earlier. He also claimed that a bellman acted as an escort for the women who stole 2 Rolex watches. For the second robbery, he said that an unidentified man knocked on the door and forcibly entered the room. Then he continued to threaten him and his friend. And this robber took a lot more than the 2 ladies previously mentioned, including $5,000 in cash, Louis Vuitton shoes, and other things. West complied to the demands because he said he feared for his life. Who won it in a situation like this? West rightfully sued the hotel and demanded $53,129 in damages. The result of the filed suit was not disclosed publicly, but we hope that West got back all the money he lost to the robbery. Number 6, Shaun Rogers. The New York Giant defensive tackle Shaun Rogers couldn't defend himself from the theft of nearly $500,000 worth of dollars of jewelry. Rogers was staying at a very fancy South Florida hotel when this occurred. On the night of the robbery, he left his room and went to a club with some friends to have some well-deserved fun. There, he met a woman he was clearly swooned by. They ended up going back to his room at the Fontainebleau after dawn. They partied for hours, and in the meantime, he fell asleep. When he woke up, the woman from earlier had disappeared, along with the jewelry Roger had put in the room safe. Rogers reported that $400,000 worth of jewelry was missing. $400,000. Fortunately, New York State Police say they arrested the woman who stole the high-end jewelry from the player. The suspect, Sebhana Bea, was arrested on July 1st back in 2017 and arraigned on Sunday on a fugitive warrant. The police said that she was wanted not just for the theft, but for many others where jewelry and cash went suddenly missing. In fact, she was one of 4 women identified by the Broward Sheriff's County who were believed to have picked up men at upscale bars, even restaurants, then went home with them only to drug them and steal all their valuables. Number 5. LeVeon Bell. In the summer of 2019, LeVeon Bell told the police that 2 women that he knew took more than $500,000 in jewelry from his home while he was breaking a sweat at the gym. TMZ worked their magic and obtained the 911 call that Bell made to the authorities, and it cleared up a lot of things about the case. Bell struggled to identify the women, but he described them as his girlfriends in the police report. "Well, I had 2 girls in my house," Bell said on the 911 call, "and I got up and I did my normal routine to go to work out. So I left the workout for a couple hours. When I came back, they took my money, they took my watch, my jewelry, a couple more of my things of value out of my house. I don't know where they're at. I tried to call them before I called you guys. I tried to call them, they're not answering me, and they're ignoring me," Bell said on the 911 call. Now, if they were his girlfriends, why couldn't Bell describe them? Well, that is kind of embarrassing. He said that when he left, one of them was in bed not wearing clothes, and the same goes for the other one, and that's why he didn't see them. A police report showed that 6 items were stolen, including $22,600 in cash, plus 4 items of jewelry worth $350,000, $75,000, $80,000, and $15,000. There were also 2 gold chains, a Black Panther pendant, both of which were studded with numerous diamonds. The 6th item was worth $5,000 and was kept unknown and redacted in the report as well. Despite the theft, Bell showed up to New York to practice with the Jets and even signed a contract with the Steelers for a 4-year, $52 million deal. Now that is the work ethic we could all use. Number 4. Earl Wolff. Earl Wolff was just in his 3rd year of the NFL when he went through one of the most traumatic things you can imagine. He was in Fayetteville and was just returning from a friend's girlfriend's house. On his way to his mother's house just after midnight, as he was getting in the car, someone yanked his door open and pointed an AK-47 right to his head. He threatened the player to give him the keys and told him to get out of the car. The poor player thought that his friend was playing a joke on him, a very sick one at that, but he was wrong. The man then proceeded to ask for his wallet and phone, while another man rushed towards him and shoved him in the back seat. They kept asking for his money, and when they asked him his name, the 2 men sarcastically said, "The one that plays in the league? And you're telling me you have no money?" After that, one of them slashed the player in the right knee. By the grace of God, his injury wasn't too serious, and he even continued to play after that. But the trauma left behind must have been immense. That is a wrap for NFL players who were robbed. Which one of these did you like the most? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for similar content. See you in the next one.